Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce CRMatics video session 17. So in today's video, we will walk through whatever filter syntax we have done on data flow. We will replicate the same thing, but we are going to do that on recipe side. Okay. So let's quickly first check this particular data flow. So we will take this as a reference. Okay. And let's check the ones we have done with SQL, okay, because the syntax for recipe is mostly equal to what you do with SQL on the data flow side. Fine. And if you remember, we have already created one recipe where we already applied one filter for opportunity. Okay, so that part I have already shown you. That is, stage name is equal to closed one. We will go through some of the rest of the parts. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I will just again bring opportunity, or maybe I can just give something over here. So basically, we will just utilize this recipe only. So first of all, let me check over here what I have done. So here, as you can see, this was the first one, stage name equal to closed one, which we have already covered in the recipe, which is fine. Now, then we have stage name not equal to closed one, right? So again, I will just select this particular two arrow mark, okay, and I will just write filter, okay, and let me write over here filter and so not equal to closed one. I'm just writing in short form, okay, and here I will just select the stage name and I will just write over here does not equal closed one. That's it, okay, and let me click on apply. Fine. So over here, what is that? This is written as recipe opportunity data set, okay. So I will just go by the same naming convention and I can write something like um, data set one. Fine. And everything will be on recipe data set. Okay. Let me write here filter. Okay, filter, and I will follow the same naming convention. Okay, going further. So now if again I take the next one, so this is or stage name equal to closed phone or closed loss. So again, what I'm going to do is I will just write over here filter, and for now let me just go for filter 3, which is fine, and I can write stage name. Okay, so here it will be equal to, okay, so that's how it is. And the thing is that over here, if you just go for add standard filter logic, you will actually get to see over here. Okay, so that's the thing. So basically it will take both the parts into consideration. Clicking on apply, and as we will be taking this part only, okay, so let me go ahead and put the same naming convention. Fine. uh, Here it will be dataset 2, and here it will be recipe dataset. Okay, and that's it. I think everything is fine, and let me click on apply. Okay, and you can always clean up the notes, okay, to get the proper ones. So that is fine over here, and I can just put the naming convention as opportunity dataset 2. Click on apply, and here I will just mention as opportunity dataset 3. Okay, now let's go ahead and check a few more. So we have this method 4. So it's a different variation, and we have already done that stage name equal to that. Okay, so this is the last one, which is stage name equal to closed one and lead source equal to web and type equal to new business. Okay, stage name, lead source, and type. Fine. So what I will do is firstly I will check if I have those three. So I have only 3. So let me first enable this fields, which is lead source and type. So let me search with lead source, and also let me search with type. Okay, and I will just click on next. So that's done. And now what I'm going to do is again I will just click over here, and I will just put the filter, and here I will write stage name equal to closed one. Then I have lead source web type equal to new business, right? So lead source will be web, lead source is web, and my type, type is new business. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I will just go to add standard filter logic. As you can see, it's written over here and 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. So that is something you have to be clear. If it would have been odd, then I would have just clicked on the pencil and changed the condition. Okay. But currently it's fine. And now let me click on apply. Fine. And similarly, just for explanation, what I can do for now, I can change this part. So this will be filter 4. Okay. Let me click on apply. And of course, this data set name, I'm just going to copy over here. I think by mistake, it's written data set 1, data set 2, and this will be data set 3, of course. Fine. Right over here, data set 3, and this will be recipe data set. And opportunity data set 4. Opportunity data set 4. Data set 4. Okay. And just for explanation purpose, what I'm going to do, this is one way. One more thing, what I can show you is, let's say I select closed one. Okay. And let me click on apply. And once again, what has happened? Not this one. Okay. So here, let me select another one where I will write stage name equal to close lost. Okay. Now what I've done over here is, if you see in this particular method, we have selected or, right, or close lost. So again, over here as well, it's written and. So instead of and, I'm just going to write or. Okay. And let me click on apply. Fine. Keep editing, apply, which is fine. And I will just clean up the notes. And now what I'm going to do is, so I think everything, naming convention, everything is fine. Okay. Here I've written data set 1. This is data set 2. This is data set 3. Okay. And I put the appropriate filter condition 1, and here it's all, and here it's not equal to. Okay. And now I will click on save and done. Fine. And yeah, let us just monitor the screen right now. Okay, it's going to run. Let's see. Okay, so as you can see, friends, our recipe ran successfully. And yeah, now of course I will just uh, open all this data set. So let me just go over here. Let me go to apps and let me go to recipe data set. So here, let us very quickly open the data set first, data set 2 and data set 3. Okay. And yeah, we can just do the comparison as well. So over here, the first filter condition which is written is this one, right? Not equal to closed one. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, we will again quickly write one SQL query. Fine. And here, let me just write where stage name. Oh my God. Where stage name not equal to closed one. Okay. So it is showing me 313 records, and that is something which I'm getting over here. Okay. What was my next condition? My next filter condition was equal to closed loan or closed one, right? So what I'm going to write over here is, or I will just copy the same thing and I will just write over here close lost. Okay. And I get 711 records. So that is coming over here as 517, which is strange. Let's, oh, sorry. This will be equal to, right? This will be equal to, okay, not, I have written not equal to. That's not correct, because here it's written equal close one. Okay. So what I see is 517 records, which is matching over here as well, 517. And for the last one, the filter condition I've given is This one, that is closed one lead source web type new business, right? Closed one. So let me write here, closed one lead source equal to web and type is equal to, and also let me just mention that over here, lead source and type. Okay, I think that's what I've written here. So yeah, we get total of 23 records, and we see a total of 23 records. Okay, so that's what everything is matching. The first one being not equal to closed one, right? Which we already saw, it matched, which showed us 313. The next one is 517. We applied that condition, and the last one is 23. Okay, so yeah, in recipe also it's matching. And as you have seen here on recipe, it's basically we are just going for point and click. And if you just have to change the standard filter condition, you just click on this pencil button and make it or instead of and. Okay, otherwise it's mostly selection and you don't have to worry about the syntax part, which we were mainly concerned in the data flow, because in data flow if you just make a little bit of mistake here and there, it definitely becomes an issue. Okay, and one more thing is you can always select the app location as well on the recipe. On data flow, you have, after registering the data set, you can change the app location. So that's it about the filter concept completely. And yeah, we will cover some other topics in the next video. So thank you. And in case you like this video, then please do like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, let's meet very soon in our next video session.